Tapos na ako mag-renew ng ARC ko. So, I was only given a year because of my passport. My passport will expire by next year. I only have a year, but I can extend it once I renewed my passport this coming July. But I have to pay for another 2,000 for the next 2 years. I just want to share my experience in renewing my alien resident certificate here in Taiwan. So this is for foreign workers hired directly by their employers through the direct hiring services. It is an inbound renewal of contract, or the contract will be renewed here in Taiwan without the worker going back home to their own country. So first, the employer should apply for an employment permit through the direct hiring services within 2 to 4 months before the expiry date of your contract, or not less than 2 months before the expiry date of the contract. So after the employer has submitted the necessary documents to the direct hiring services center, the employer will have to wait around 12 working days for 2 letters. That will be the approval letter and the work permit letter from the Ministry of Labor. After 2 weeks of waiting for the letter from the Ministry of Labor, we received the letter of employment permit and my work permit. So upon receiving both letters, I called the National Immigration Agency to inquire if I can renew my alien resident certificate in advance, or should I wait for the 30 days before the ARC expires timeline. And in God's grace, I was allowed to renew early. And the requirements necessary for the renewal: one is the application form, second is the ARC, third is the passport, fourth is the certificate of employment from the employer, and fifth is the work permit. So we have to bring the original copies. And yeah, another one is an ID picture. And lastly is a cash to pay for the renewal. If the extension of the alien resident certificate is 1 year, then the worker will have to pay 1,000 Taiwan dollar. And if it's for 2 years, it's 2,000. And if it's for 3 years, it will be worth 3,000 new Taiwan dollar. When I accomplish all the necessary documents for the renewal of my alien resident certificate, I went to the National Immigration Agency, and upon arrival there are staff that assist applicants. She gave me a queue number, and then I went to the waiting area. Once the number is called, an applicant has to go to the designated counter for the processing. So when my number was called, I went there, presented my documents to the staff. She reviewed it, assessed it, and since there are no problems with my documents, I paid for a 1-year extension of my ARC. She only gave me a year of extension because my passport is valid until May 2022, that is a year from now. They base the extension of my alien resident card from the validity of my passport. To sum it up, the simple and quick processing of the ARC renewal is: first is to accomplish the requirements, second, go to the National Immigration Agency, Third, you have to get a queue number. Fourth, wait for the number to be called. Fifth, go to the counter, process your documents. Then the staff will give the applicant a receipt. And after 10 working days, the applicant will go back to the National Immigration Agency to claim the new ARC. It's very simple and quick. That's all.